Before I start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of these real, jaw-dropping stories. And I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Would you have handled it differently? I never thought a simple party could unravel my entire life. It started innocently enough. Our friends had organized a friendly game night, the kind where everyone laughs too loudly and stakes are ridiculous. I was there with my wife, Marissa, thinking it'd be just a fun evening. But that night, fun turned into something I'd never forget, and I still replay in my head like a broken tape. It began with a joke. We were all gathered around the living room, crowded around a makeshift wrestling match my friends had set up. Marissa leaned toward me, a mischievous grin on her face, and whispered, "If he beats you, I might just have to kiss him." I laughed it off, the kind of laughter that hides a little flutter in your chest, the kind of comment you brush off. I mean, we joke like that all the time. Or so I thought. At first, nothing seemed out of place. But over the next few weeks, small things began to nag at me. Missed calls when I was only a room away, a phone she kept flipping face down at the table, sudden excuses for disappearing for work messages. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe she was just tired. Maybe her job had been stressful. But there's a part of you, when love is real, that knows when something isn't right, even if you can't quite name it. Then came the texts. At first, I stumbled on them accidentally. I wasn't snooping. I'd never been that type. But one night, her phone lit up with a message preview while she stepped into the kitchen. My heart sank before I even read it. I can't stop thinking about last night. I want more. I froze, every muscle in my body tightening. Last night? More? My mind spun, trying to convince myself I was misreading it. That context would save me. But a creeping dread settled in my chest. I started noticing the details I'd missed before. The way she laughed a little too long at his jokes. How she found excuses to brush past them. Even something as small as a tone in her texts. Playful, secretive, intimate in a way that made my stomach churn. I questioned myself first. Maybe I was paranoid. Maybe I'd imagined it. But the more I looked, the more it became undeniable. The breaking point came almost by accident. I was helping set up a second game night, rearranging furniture, when I found her jacket draped over the back of a chair. Inside, tucked into the pocket, was a small slip of paper. It wasn't just a note. It was a date, a time, and a message so intimate I can't even repeat it without feeling sick. It confirmed everything I'd been afraid of. She'd crossed a line I never imagined she would. And worse, it was him, the guy from the party. I didn't confront her immediately. I couldn't. I replayed every memory, the jokes, the subtle touches, the laughter, and saw them now as lies, shadows of trust I'd handed her without question. I remember sitting in our living room, staring at the empty glass in my hand, trying to hold on to my composure. My mind screamed, my heart shattered, and yet there was a numb resignation creeping over me. Love and betrayal are messy like that. Tangled, confusing, impossible to unravel cleanly. When I finally confronted her, I tried to keep my voice steady. "Marissa, I know about him," I said, the words barely more than a whisper. She froze. Then her eyes filled with tears, guilt painting her face in ways words never could. She didn't deny it. She admitted everything. The stolen moments, the texts, even the subtle manipulations. I listened, every fiber of me in pain. But I also saw the weight of her remorse. She wasn't a villain, just a human being who had made a choice that destroyed what we had. The aftermath was quiet, almost painfully so. We didn't yell, didn't storm out. I just left. I packed a bag, walked through the house once more, every corner now a reminder of betrayal, and drove away into the night. I thought about the joke she made at the party, the one that had seemed harmless at first. That joke had been a crack in the foundation of everything we'd built, a warning I'd ignored until it was too late. In the months since, I replayed the story in my mind, not to dwell but to understand. Trust isn't easily rebuilt. Love doesn't just survive betrayal. It transforms, leaving a quieter, wiser version of yourself behind. I still think of her sometimes. The way her laugh once made the world feel lighter, but now it's tempered by awareness. I'm learning to love myself first, to reclaim the respect I almost lost in the chaos of heartbreak. If there's a lesson here, it's this. Betrayal can happen when you least expect it, sometimes hidden behind jokes or laughter. But your strength isn't measured by the pain you endure. It's measured by the courage to walk away, to protect your heart, and to rebuild. Thanks for listening. Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you have done in my place? And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories of love, betrayal, and the raw truths we rarely talk about.